angels, it's Haley Reese, and today's video is a video that I am so beyond excited to share with you. If you guys are part of the Reese's Pieces family, you know that I have a series here on YouTube called my Haunted House series, where I basically share stories about the house that I grew up in that was extremely haunted. Now, you guys have asked me from the very beginning to show you this house, and unfortunately, after my grandpa got really sick with cancer, the house was too much of an upkeep for my grandma on her own, and they sold it. As much as I truly have considered going knocking on the new owner's door and asking them if they've had any paranormal experiences that coincide with what we have, or to even just explain to them the vortex and why the basement has so much paranormal activity, I don't want them to think I'm insane, and I'm a little bit shy when it comes to things like that, so that was a little bit out of the question showing you guys that way. But the other day my grandma actually came across an entire photo album of the house, and a lot of the pictures are specific places that coincide with the stories that I've told you guys. So I thought, why not make an entire video showing you guys pictures of the house that I grew up in and kind of telling you where certain stories took place. Now, I have something really creepy but cool and awesome to share with you guys, okay? When my grandma and I were looking through the pictures, she's like, oh my goodness, Haley, I have one you need to see. She shows me a picture of the part of the laundry room that the psychic said the vortex was located in. Now, back then, the camera that my grandma had was one of those where you wind it up and take the picture, and you later go and have it developed. So she thought, maybe I'll see something, maybe I won't, but she took a picture of this certain part of the laundry room that was right near the sink. That picture shows a little bit of a sign of what I would think would be the vortex. Now, it's up for debate because some people in my family are like, that could have been a warping of the camera. Back then, camera quality was nowhere near what it is now, and it wasn't like you snapped the picture and you saw it right away. It was like you had to get it developed. Sometimes there could be problems in the development of it, things like that. But nonetheless, you guys, there's definitely something in that laundry room picture. I am not incorporating that picture into this video because I feel like vortexes are so interesting, and I thought, why not share that picture in an entire video about the vortex and everything to do with that. So definitely give this video a big thumbs up if you guys are excited to see that picture and hear about the vortex in more depth, or leave a comment down below letting me know how excited you are, because when I saw this picture, I was like, how did you not show me this sooner? This is so unbelievable. And she's like, I completely forgot, it's been so many years. So I'm honestly so excited to share it with you guys. I don't know, some people just say they don't believe things till they see them. And as much as I always believe my grandma with the vortex story, and I experienced the paranormal activity in that area, when I saw that picture, it was my mind was totally blown. So I just can't wait to share that with you guys, but let's get into the rest of the house. Really quickly though, before I get into this video, I just want to say, if you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Haley. I grew up in a haunted house. I believe in the unbelievable, and my Reese's Pieces are hands down the most amazing family here on YouTube. I will argue anyone on that. So if you do enjoy my videos and you want to join a family, we would love to have you. Click the subscribe button, turn on your notifications if you'd like, and let's get into this video. So the first picture that I'm gonna start with is of the pool, and I'll insert it right up here. So right on the right side of the picture, you can almost see the start of the backyard garden. And how their house was set up was they had the pool on the left side, the deck behind it, which I'll show you, and this garden carried into a side garden, which is where the gnomes were seen by the kids. This pool right here is the pool where when my mom went to dive through the tube, the woman in white actually saved her. And so if you were wondering how that pool looked, this is the pool right here, and that is kind of the start of the gnome garden. Like I said, it carries along the fence to the back of the house where the porch is, and around to the side garden that was just beautiful. I don't have pictures of the garden, but my grandma's going to look, and I'll do them in a fairies and gnomes video part 2, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So this picture right here is a picture of the kitchen. Such a grandma house. It's so adorable. I love her so much. And if you see that chair right at the very front of the table, that is the exact chair that I was sitting in when I had the towel over my head and I was having the asthma attack. And what I believed to be the woman in white, or maybe it was just a really friendly female spirit, was rubbing my back and making me feel better. I thought it was my grandma at the time, but like you guys know, she later told me that she was running me a bath. She wasn't even there while I was steaming. So that is the exact chair, the exact spot that I was in when that happened. So here is another angle of that dining room area. And if you see that door frame right next to the sliding doors, that is where you would head down to the basement. So I don't have a picture of this part, but basically it was like 2 steps down right there, the side door, and then to the left, there were a bunch of stairs leading down to the basement. Now, when my grandma would sit at this table, that was where she would hear furniture moving right down those stairs. She would hear humming, whistling. It would literally sound like someone was living in the basement, and when she would go down those stairs and around the corner down the other set of stairs, no furniture would have been moved and nothing would have been out of place. So that kind of gives you an example of where she was when she heard the noises downstairs. Now this next picture has to do with a story I've yet to tell, but I will still give you guys a little bit of insight to it. This corridor right here is where the front door is. So that door that you're seeing is actually the front door. Those mirrors there are actually the front closet, and you can briefly see there are little shelves that if you look through, you can see right into the living room. So one second. Here's the living room pic. Now, if you see those little white shelves on the right, that is on the opposite side of the last picture that you just saw. And that's kind of where those were. Now, when my grandpa and grandma used to sit on that couch in the living room, as you can see, those little shelves are right above them, and they would hear someone through those shelves. They would feel like a breath of air through those shelves, and they would occasionally see people zooming by those shelves, but when they would look, nobody was there. There's more to that story, but I kind of wanted to briefly tell you. So that was an area of a lot of activity too. So this picture right here is a picture of the mural that was in my bedroom. Like I said, I grew up with my grandparents. My mom and I lived with them for a while. So they tried to make my room like as homey as possible. And my grandma and my uncle are like incredible artists. And this is the painting that they did. And any little kid that used to stay in this room, be it like one of the other grandkids, one of my friends, anyone, would say that they saw little fairies around the painting and that the fairies loved it. So that's interesting. I loved this mural so much. I felt like it was so magical, and I felt like it was like a portal to magic in my room. I don't know. So this right here is another angle of the living room, and if you see that fireplace, there are a bunch of my grandma's little angels on it. And one time we had a bunch of guests staying at the house, and they used to say that they saw a figure that would stand right near that fireplace all the time. So I don't know what that was, but that's where it was. This is our kitchen right here, and honestly, the kitchen was like the main spot that if you were in the kitchen, you heard most of the paranormal activity. Like, I don't know what that had to do with. I almost feel like it's because the kitchen is directly above like the laundry room, tool room. And so naturally it would be like right above the vortex and the portal. So I feel like that was maybe why if you stood in this kitchen, you were basically standing above a vortex or a portal. And I think that that's why you would like hear most of the paranormal activity. The picture that I am most excited to show you is gonna be tomorrow's video, and that's a whole video on vortexes, on our vortex into more detail, and the picture that I think shows the vortex in it, but I don't know, you guys will have to see for yourself. That's it for today's video. I hope that you guys did enjoy it. I know you guys enjoy my stories the best, but my stories are gonna be back at it so soon. I have so many crazy stories this week. You guys are actually getting a video every single day for the rest of this week, so I'm super excited to share them with you. I just thought, you know, I'm sharing these stories with you guys. You all wanna see the house, so why not show you some pictures so you can kind of better understand where I grew up and what all of the different rooms looked like. I don't know, I'm a visual person, so if I were watching my videos, I would kind of want to see the space so I can visualize it as the story goes on. If you guys enjoyed today's video and you want to see more from me but you are not yet subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me. I love this family so much. I don't even think you guys understand how much purpose you give me and how much all of this means to me, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And if you did enjoy today's video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It encourages me to keep on making these videos. It makes my heart super happy, and I just absolutely love it. So if you did enjoy today's video, please do that. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness. And until next time, love you.